I'm also on my new laptop, so I was trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So,
No problem. Also, language. We're trying to keep this PG because Disney. Anyway, hey everybody, Izzy Craze 365 here, and welcome back to a little bit more of the Kingdom Hearts 2 story. When we last left off, we finished our second visit, or third, fourth, I don't even remember how many visits we've made to Twilight Town at this point, and we were able to get into the world that never was. And this is the end game level, everyone, so this is what we've been prepping for. Everything from all of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 has led up to this moment. Exciting. Anyway, with me today we have...
Captain Von Chan. Hey there.
Thank you so much for joining me, Von Chan.
Of course, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I'm just like... So, I was saying this in an earlier stream, I've been trying to grind up all my drives and my summons and do it naturally, not actually have to go and do a separate grinding session. The exception I'm going to make is right here. Because this is the one spot in the game where you get an infinite amount of Shadow Heartless to spawn, and it's only before we do the next boss fight. I forget.
Yeah, and then they stop spawning.
Yeah, well, they still spawn. It's just there's no longer an infinite number of them. Oh, I forget, Von Chan. Did you play Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2 or PS3?
2. I think 2.
Okay, because there's a really fun boss fight here that you will probably have never seen before.
Yeah, I ended up buying the .5 like you have, but I haven't gotten a chance to play them yet.
Yeah, I mean, you were doing that mostly for, what you call it? Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic game, and I still think you should play it.
I definitely should finish it. I have played some of it, in my defense.
Okay, yeah, they're just infinite shadows. That didn't feel like infinite shadows. That didn't feel like infinite shadows at all. That felt like a limited number of shadows. Still a good number of shadows, but still not infinite. Yeah, that was 22 shadows. It's not what I wanted at all. Gotta make sure I don't go too far into this level, because if I trigger the boss fight, I'm not going to be able to get... Hopefully they respawn. They do not respawn.
That's weird.
Gather.
Open up that treasure chest while I got the chance.
Do you have to defeat a certain number of them for them to...
I don't know, but it's time to head back in. So, you know the trick with all the drives and how they level, right?
Remind me, it's been a while.
So, Valor Form is number of hits while in Valor Form. Wisdom Form is... Oh, actually, I can just head back through this dark portal. Wisdom Form is number of Heartless killed, which is why this is the prime location to do it, because it's just shadows that we're dealing with.
And they're not particularly much of a...
Oh no, they're not a threat, they're not strong there.
Exactly.
Master Form, Betwixt and Between. I did not realize this was a place. Master Form is number of dried orbs collected while in Master Form, which is more of a pain than most people would think. It's just really hard to get orbs in this game, but the Sweet Memories Keyblade that you get for the Winnie the Pooh world, they changed its ability from Lucky Lucky to, it converts any money you get while using it into drive orbs. So you throw that onto Master Form and you just leave it as its secondary Keyblade. And then there's Limit Form, which is when Sora reverts back to his childlike self. and is able to use Ragnarok, Arc's Arcanum, Strike Rate, and whenever you land a finishing blow or a finishing move from each of those, you get the XP. So it normally has a lower ceiling than the others. And then final form is number of nobodies killed. Okay, good. We've got some.
Okay. Feels like forever since I've played 2.
I mean, I love 2. There are things about it that I am annoyed, that I get annoyed with, and that I'm a little nitpicky about. But overall, I do love 2 the most.
2 is a very solid game. I remember loving it. It feels like it came out 20 years ago.
Well, it came out in 05, so 13 years ago, yes.
Ah, Jeebus. Okay, well that would do it.
Yes. Alright, we're pretty close to having this maxed out now. And we can also cheat with Peter Pan, or Genie, or anybody. How much more do we have? 14 to go. Yeah, we can cheat this a little bit. Also, the trick that you want to do when driving is you want to do it before any enemies show up, because if enemies show up on screen, you are then you then have a chance of hitting anti-form. This one should do it. If I get my magic back. And I got MP haste for my trouble. And that, I believe, is it as far as Master Form, or as far as Wisdom Form is concerned. Like I said, folks, that was going to be the last of it. So Wisdom is maxed out. Limit. Master Form still has a way to go. Summons, I need to at least summon 2 more times, which I'm going to very quickly do. Because when you have an area like this where it replenishes your drive gauges, and it only takes like 2 minutes to, you know, get the XP you need, you just take advantage of it. Especially because once I get Final Form, all my drives are going to be able to get leveled up further. And we want that because it gives us the level 3 version of all of our movement abilities, which is extremely useful in the upcoming boss fights. Especially
and this is nothing compared to some other games that I've seen of how annoying the grind can be.
I mean, I did 2 one-hour-long sessions of just the grind, which was pretty bad. But like Scribbles and me were talking about some fun plot elements of like Birth by Sleep. Speaking of which, you were mentioning before that you didn't actually play 350 over 2 days. Do you have any questions about that and how it relates to these games?
The thing is, I'm trying to remember if I have. Because, again, these games have come out forever ago, is what it feels like.
Well, so long story short, what you would remember about... I'll summon Peter Pan. Actually, I should have summoned Chicken Little.
Hey! Sora! Our turn?
The reason why I should have summoned Chicken Little is because Chicken Little... uses all 7 gauges in a single limit.
Gotta fly!
Bye, Peter. So 350 over 2 days, the things you need to remember about it is it's Roxas' story. And it's him working with the organization. So things I liked in some of the handheld games that they took away for the 2.5 remakes is, so like 350 over 2 days, there was a multiplayer mode.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And unfortunately, they took that away, so you lost a little bit of something. Summon Chicken Little.
Let's go!
And Birth by Sleep was also multiplayer in some aspects.
I can do this.
How so?
The command board game,
Hold it. Yeah.
you could play with multiple people, so you could level up your commands with friends. So it wasn't like a true multiplayer game, but you know, compared to a lot of the other stuff, like Kingdom Hearts, I would love if there was a true multiplayer, and the closest we have ever gotten is the mobile game.
Yeah,
Which leaves
and
a little bit
it
to
kind
be
of,
desired.
sort of is.
And that is Summons leveled up. Alright, so let's take a look. I'm pretty sure the only thing left is Master Form, which we're not going to be able to do here. That'll have to be a separate thing. Oh. I guess there's more for Summons. I could take it all the way up to level 6. Real quick, what's 245 divided by 7?
245 by 7?
Yep.
40? Rounding.
Okay.
Give me strength. Here. Prepare to hurt.
35.
35? Okay. This might take a few minutes, folks. All I'm going to be doing is literally running out here, summoning Chicken Little, using his limit, which drops him by 5 gauges. And then running back in.
Let's go. Here. Prepare to hurt. Hold it.
Naturally, I can use the cheat.
And what's the cheat?
Hold it. Hold it.
This. So if you notice right now, the gauge bar, I'm toggling it between 3 and 2.
Okay.
Hold it. This is it. Hold it. It's over.
That's how you cheat a little bit. You can like get a little bit extra, because it's whenever the gauge bar drops is when they level up. Oh, what the heck was I talking about? What? Oh. I'm sorry. I was looking at Master Form, which was 245. It's only 79 more to go before I have Summons. I thought that looked a little high. But yeah, so, Vaughn, tell me, if you remember, what is the next boss fight I end up fighting in this level?
God. Is it one of the, Organization 13?
Yes. It is a member of Organization 13. But who? Actually, can I just use my limit with nobody around? No targets?
It's a good question.
Let's find out.
Right.
Shoot, which one's the,
So,
Zemnis?
Zemnis is the leader.
I screw up the names of them.
So, the members of the organization that are still alive, we have already killed Demex, who was the guitar player, and Zoldan, who was the Dragoon Lance Master.
Okay.
The members of the and Axel just died in this in-between world that I'm going to run through right now. The members of the organization that are left at this point are Zemnis, the leader, Zigbar, the gunner, Syax, the berserker, Luxford, the gambler, and if you want to count him, Roxas. They're the only organization members that are still alive.
Syax, I think, was this area?
You are wrong. I will tell you that right now.
Fair enough. Like I said, it's been like almost 15 years.
Yeah. But yeah, and this isn't kind of really a fair question for you because this boss fight was added exclusively to the Final Mix game.
Okay, so this is an unfair question for me.
Well, no, I told you the organization members that are still alive, and it's one of them. So I wasn't being completely unfair. Just mostly unfair. I'll give you a hint. They added the fight, but the cutscenes around the fight are unchanged.
So, our gunner, then.
Zigbar? No, we fought Zigbar. Oh, this is not... Come on, Chicken. So Chicken Little was great early game. I didn't realize how useful he was, but whenever he blows that whistle, he casts Magnet.
That's handy.
And yeah. And I reread all the summon descriptions. Like, Genie is your damage dealer, but Tinkerbell and Peter Pan will fight alongside you, and Tinkerbell will revive you if you die. Same as she did in the first game.
It's nice for that continuity.
Yeah.
Prepare to hurt.
But yeah, we're getting close. Let me check my status one more time. I promise, folks, I won't be doing anything like this again. The closest I will be 57 to go. Oof, this is rough. But yeah, what do you think that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to entail? Because we have a couple of worlds that are confirmed at this point.
Let's go.
Just from the EA stuff. And you and me both play the mobile game, and did you see that we already got a look at the new medals, which are confirming a couple of worlds?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what some of those are, because the only ones I've seen... Oh, well, of course we're still going to have our Hercules.
Yes, of course
we're going to have our Colosseum, because that would break everything, pretty much.
Yeah, and we've also seen in, like, EA commercials that, we get... I personally think that the Hercules level is going to be the tutorial level, because they've overdone it so much. And there's not that much story left. But the thing they showed us was us fighting the Rock Titan, Kronos. So,
which is a staple.
It is a staple. But that's all we've seen, and if Dream Drop Distance taught me anything, it's that bosses that from previous games can just randomly reappear. Because in Dream Drop Distance, the tutorial boss that we fought was Ursula.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm still trying to wrap my head around how she revived not once but twice, and she really should have no way of doing so. Like, the only character who keeps reviving that makes sense is Maleficent, because they've explained how she works.
She is literal magic, for example.
She is literal magic, and if you remember her name or anything about her, she comes back, which is all about, you know, like how Xion and several other characters in this game work, where if you forget about them, they cease to exist.
Let's go.
There we go.
Prepare to hurt.
Just, yeah, you throw those explosive eggs, Chicken Little. He's gonna be my most summoned summon for the sole reason of I'm doing this. How many more? 38 more times, folks, and then we're done.
38 more times?
8 more times. 8.
Oh, 8. I was gonna say, that didn't sound quite right.
Light.
Yeah, we go from 8 bars down to 3. Oh, I can literally just run out in first-person mode. That's cool. I did not realize that.
Learn something new.
Yep. Also, fun fact, if you want to have a really hard time with Kingdom Hearts 3, you can actually switch Sora to first-person mode whenever you do anything. Like this. Get away from me!
Sounds like it's gonna be dizzying.
It is, a little bit. A little bit. But yeah, also we have confirmed that, so other worlds that are confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3. Toy Story.
Yep.
Because we've seen those medals and we've seen trailers. We've seen Big Heroes.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph is a summon, I believe.
Yep.
But we haven't confirmed world. We know Frozen is going to be a world. We know Tangled is going to be a world. We know... What's the other one that's probably going to be a world? Oh, we know Twilight Town is back. Because Hayter, Pence, and Olette are back. And I didn't realize this until recently, but Hayter, Pence, and Olette are exclusive to the Kingdom Hearts games. They're not Final Fantasy characters.
They are.
So, they wanted Roxas to have, you know, real friends that were not other games. Kind of like Titus, Waka, and Selphie in Kingdom Hearts 1. And,
but those are Final Fantasy characters, obviously.
Yes, those are. I also find it funny that my Scribbles mentioned this to me. The Wingulls, who, you know, were the annoying mercenaries, that fairy things, in Hollow Bastion, are apparently, in the Final Fantasy games, are looking for Titus in Final Fantasy X2.
The who?
The Wingulls?
Oh, yeah.
Yuna, Pain, and Riku.
Riku, yeah, those are from Final Fantasy X too.
Yeah, but their whole point is they're looking for Titus and
Yep.
Waka. Which,
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
Light.
Because we know where he is. He's on Destiny Island with Waka not doing anything. Run away! Alright, I've got to be close. How many times have I done this now?
I lost count.
Oh, I've got 2 more times.
Almost there. Almost there.
Or rather, 2 gauges left, which means 1 more time.
I did like pretty dress me up Final Fantasy version.
Prepare to hurt.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Final Fantasy X-2 is basically pretty dress me up Final Fantasy version. The way the classes work is you change what outfit you're wearing, and that is the mechanic for that.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
You haven't played it?
I haven't played any Final Fantasy games.
Really?
That is, yep. Alright, so we just got another MP haste for leveling up summons, hence, it was worth it. Also, I have another draw, so draw and MP haste, taking off damage control. Because who needs damage control, right? Actually, no, I take that back. We're taking off summon boost. We will never need summons again.
Now that you've maxed it.
Yeah, and unlike drives you can, they level up every time you get a new drive. Summons, you can level them up further each time you get a new summon. There's only 4 summons in this game. So, that's it. Even if I get final form, it's not going any further. And it also is actually showing me the capstone for where all my drives can be, because it's sitting pretty at a max of 7. We go into my status one more time. Yeah, 7, and Master Form's at 5. But the rest of these, Valor, Wisdom, and Limit, are all sitting at 6. And they'll be getting up to 7 once I hit Final Form. So, we're going to literally just breeze through this. And we're going to do it in the classiest way possible. Do you know how that is? We're going to drive into Master Form.
Let's
And
go.
pray it's not anti-form.
I forget what anti-form does.
You are a Heartless. You can't use reaction commands, you can't heal, and you can't use items.
Let's go.
So no magic, no healing, no... But what it does do is it gives you a ridiculous boost to your strength and speed.
Let's go.
That's not all bad, at least.
But you can't revert out of it.
Which is frustrating.
Yeah, and the only way the problem is there are some fights you cannot win if you're in anti-form, because, well,
Gather.
for that very reason, you need reaction commands to win some fights.
Yeah, that's true.
And it prevents... But it is Sora's Heartless form, which he has from the get-go, which is supposed to be a hard opposite to Sora's Nobody form, which is Final form.
Give me strength.
Because in the internal counters, they both count as negatives.
Gather. Heal.
Why did I just heal?
It's a good question.
There was no need to do that.
But you did.
I did. Because I'm an idiot. That's why. Alright, getting to the end of this area.
Things happen.
It's true, they do.
Yeah.
Come on, spin to win, Sora! Spin to win.
Light. Yeah. Gather.
So the only reason I'm actually going into Master Form here is because for the next fight I'm going to be doing, the only driving I am going to be able to do is in Limit Form.
Gather.
And yeah, I also am currently in the super cheat mode of this game. All my ground finishers will always end in explosion, and all of my air combos will always end in magnet burst. So,
Handy.
So I've effectively... Oh wow, that was actually a pretty good run for Master Form. 230 down to 170.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Treasure! AP boost! That's going to Sora. Why would I ever waste it on Donald and Goofy? They're just waiting to abandon me. My time of need.
Back off. It's over.
So these Heartless are like no longer a threat as long as I, can stay in the air or have explosion. This is a different area, I think. Still more of them. Yeah, and I'm already back up to 4 gauges.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, look, and I'm at max.
There you go. Hey, voila.
Indeed. Alright, so that boss fight I was telling you about. Any ideas who it is?
Gather.
Is it time for Zemnis?
No. He's the last
I
one.
think so. Thought so.
Zemnis is the last boss we fight.
Well, you did mention you were at the end of the game, so I'm still trying to figure out quite where you are.
I'm in the last world. But again, the organization members that are left alive are Luxord, Syax, Zemnis, and Zigbar.
So, Luxord.
The Gambler? Nope.
You've already said no to everything else, so...
Okay, you'll remember as soon as we see this cutscene, because I'm pretty sure this is a cutscene. Yep, this is the cutscene. This is where the magic happens. This used to just be a cutscene, but now it's a battle. And we notice that Sora looks here and he's like, I recognize this place. Do you recognize this place?
I do remember the running up the tower.
Donald.
Yep.
Goofy.
That was a Riku versus Roxas fight.
Yeah.
So every nobody has a organization member that they answer to.
A Keyblade.
Do you remember this? So, Vaughn, what are you thinking?
Roxas?
Roxas is a answer. This used to just be a cutscene. Now, this is the most ridiculous fight in the entire game.
It's over.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna die.
Take that. Let's go.
Limit form, come on! Raid his ass! Also, the music for this is ridiculous.
Let's go.
Definitely not the music I would expect.
Well, do you know why it's this music?
It's over.
Remind me.
Because this is... They're fighting this in Sora's heart. This is a fight I have a hard time winning.
Mm. What difficulty are you on again? Proud?
Proud, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to continue because I'm not going to go through that entire world again, and I want to keep the experience we had. Yeah, no, it's a rough fight. The hardest thing in this is you need to really manage your healing resources. Oh, it took me all the way back here.
Give me strength. Gather. Give me strength.
Oh yes, Roxas is the answer. It also gives you the arguably one of the best reaction commands in the game.
Looking forward to seeing it.
If I end up getting it.
Okay.
Oh, what the heck? I should have just loaded the previous save point.
Seems so.
Screw it, we're just gonna jump right in. Head first. See what we got.
Good luck.
I need it. Believe me, I need it. So, the trick with Roxas is... I'm just going to skip the cutscene, because we already saw it. So, you'll notice, if you play into 350 over 2 days, the beams of light that he shoots out in those pillar forms, that's, the move Faith that Ventus uses in Chain of Memories, and secondly, that is the limit that Roxas has.
Defense. Heal. Take that. Yeah.
Yeah, he is juggling my face like nobody's business.
Yeah. It's over. Yeah. Take this.
This one looks rough.
Fight. It's over. Come on.
He knocked me out of Sonic Rave, are you kidding me?
Oof.
Roll! Roll, Sora! Roll! Oh, that's right, I can dodge roll now. He got me again! This is a rough fight. No two ways about it. I think I might need to switch up some abilities. I don't think Explosion is doing me any favors right now.
Sometimes you gotta change tactics.
Yeah. Same thing with Magnet Burst. What I need is fewer or do I want more combos for him? Because it looks like he can be comboed. Let's see. Status. Nope. Alright, Sora, let's see what we can change on you. You want guard, finishing, you want a counterattack.
Oh yeah.
We don't want that, we want vicinity break. Unleashes a powerful ball, he'll never be surrounded. We can turn off Magnet Burst, that's not going to be useful. Trinity Limit might not be a bad idea for no other reason than it gives us invincibility frames. We're going to turn off Quick Run, that way the only thing we can do on the ground is dodge roll. Turn off Air Combo Plus. Reaction Boost. We'll keep on. We don't need summons, we can't use summons. Increases the Time for limits, experience boost. Good, good. Okay, we can turn off draw, jackpot, and lucky lucky. Turn on item boost. Oh wow, okay, that's... Fire boost, double draws. Combination boost, I guess. Air combo boost. Okay, that's pretty much the best we're gonna get. Aerial finisher. Powerful target to in mid-air. That's something we probably want. Okay. Okay. And we're literally just gonna run straight to the end because we want to make sure we have everything up and ready for this.
Makes sense.
And I've got dodge roll on now. Yeah, Donald and Goofy, you guys can waste all your magic and MP. Also, is this the Keyblade I want? Alright. If I can't beat him, this is probably the time where I need to go back and actually grind elsewhere. But I'm confident I can beat him. Though I think it might be time to switch all my potions for high potions. And does Sora have enough to get another ability on him? 2 more. Anything worthwhile in 2. Air combo plus, probably. Actually, I can take off both of these draws. To get an air combo boost. Ah, 1 more and I can get a combo boost. Alright, and is this the best Keyblade for me, Vaughn? What do you think? Bond of Flames.
Quite possibly.
Maybe Sleeping Lion is slightly stronger and still has decent magic. But it gives combo plus. Yeah, we'll go with Sleeping Lion. Alright, here we go, folks. This has got to be the one. The Roxas fight. I just need to remember to guard there. Again. I would argue this is the hardest fight in the game. Why is dodge rolling so much quicker?
It's at least entertaining to watch.
Yeah, or we can just spin to win in midair. Spin to win. And once again, we've already seen this cutscene. But yeah, did you know all the nobodies have a corresponding organization member? I've referenced this before.
It sounds very familiar.
So,
I don't know if I would have been able to come up with it on my own, but once you said it, I'm like, well, yes.
Yeah, so the samurais that, like, take Donald and Goofy hostage, they're Roxas, again, because 2 swords, 2 keyblades. Okay.
It's over.
Okay. Okay, that was bad decision on my part.
Heal. Yeah. Take that.
Crap!
Give me strength. Let's go. Back off. Yeah. Back off. Let's go. Back off. Let's go. Yeah. Come on.
Spin to win!
Take that.
Alright, so reflecting is a good option against him.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Heal. Take that. Take this.
Orbs of Death! Oh my god, Orbs of Death! Vaughn, save me!
Dodge! Dodge!
I still haven't gotten the really good reaction command yet.
Just a matter of time.
A little bit.
Give me strength. Take that.
You have gotten through a couple of HP bars, so it's progress.
Crap, I always miss that!
This is it.
Stupid Orbs of Death? Why? Every time! He's almost done.
What is that, down to one last HP bar?
Yeah.
Keep up that health.
Working on it. No! So close! So close! You know what? I think I might just have to throw... instead of doing high potions, switch to elixirs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to use them right now in the game, but... Again, this is the hardest fight for me.
So, might be worth
Yeah, also, it
Saturday.
doesn't help that I am absolute garbage when it comes to getting his reaction command.
Yeah.
If I can get his reaction command, it's a full bar of health on him that is just dead.
That does not help.
Yeah. I mean, you saw how much damage he does to me. I only have 2 elixirs?
Oof.
Okay, well... Okay, I think high potions were working better than Aethers were. Yeah, well, those are the only elixirs I have, so... Not going to be doing it. But the rest of that was working. A little bit more practice and I got him.
You've been learning as you've been going, so, or at least relearning and remembering how it works.
I mean, I've only played 2.5 once.
That would do.
And so I've only had that fight once. And granted, you can fight Roxas in the Cave of Ordeals at the end when you're in the Room of Remembrances, where you can fight all the organization members in your New Game Plus. And Roxas is one of them. But instead of them being the current battle level, which is appropriate for Sora, your recommended skill level for beating them is when you're at level 99, and even then they are really difficult to beat. Like, they increase their difficulty by that much, and they have a ton more health. So, yeah. It's rough going. Just gonna skip this scene. Alright, so the trick is going to be guarding early, and then hopefully knocking him back. Because the thing is, he recovers really quick. And this music...
Yeah, take that. Take this.
Oh, what the hell was that? Here we go. Notice I am wielding 3 Keyblades.
3.
3. I'm using Roxas's 2 Keyblades along with my own. This is why Final Form is amazing, because the telekinesis I have right here...
Oh, right.
It is what I got for beating Roxas. He'll eventually get them back, but if you can land this end... So the trick there is I'm literally just using Limit Form to get my magic back. Like, notice how many bars of health he is down at this point.
Significantly faster than before.
Yes. Okay, got my elixir. But yeah, if I can trigger another The End and get his Keyblade, he will be dead. Heal, Sora! Damn you, come on! Got it!
Nice.
Reversal. And if you get the reversal command, you can keep his keyblades. Oh no, I guess I'm wrong. Nope, did not get it that time.
But you're close.
It doesn't mean anything, I'm out of elixirs. Got him! Oh,
Nicely done.
Yeah, the fact that I got 2 of the... Again, I have such difficulty because the amount of time you have to react to a V end reaction command on Roxas or on the Samurai is you have enough to click your up or down on the D-pad twice, and that's it.
Oof.
So if you're going in the wrong direction, you're done.
Yeah.
Dark.
And Combo Master's a fantastic ability. Which
You
means
can't beat
I
Riku.
continue my combos even if I miss an
I
allies.
defeated a Riku once. You what?
I
Tell
defeated a
me.
Riku once.
Tell me why he picked you.
Because I'm his friend. Come on. So there have been some views of this game where, like, you see Sora fighting with Ultima Keyblade, which you can't get at this point in the game. You don't have enough, Richoku Plus available. But, like, Roxas is the better fighter between him and Sora.
Oh, yeah.
I see. That's why.
And, like, this is a really touching cutscene, too. But, like, and they even say at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, they had to replace Roxas's personality.
Oh?
Yeah. So in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, that's not the personality Roxas has. He's happy-go-lucky, kind of like Sora, but he's also a lot more serious, and he's a lot more ruthless.
What?
So... and they say that, like, right before you take control of Sora, like, this is, like, we had to, change his personality so the nobodies wouldn't find him. But yeah, it's a really, really, interesting thing. And, like, Roxas' story is pretty much like he has had amnesia for most of his life. It's really sad.
Yeah.
And in case anybody was wondering who Roxas is,
You seek answers.
because they never actually specified he was... Well, they've said he's Sora's nobody, but they never went beyond that. This is how he got his name.
You feel nothing. Nothing is real. I can give you purpose.
Here we go. Roxas gets his name.
Roxas.
That is right. The new you.
The new you is Roxas.
That's almost cute.
What? How he got his name?
Yeah.
Look who's finally awake.
You didn't know that?
Excellent.
No, Again, this is a long time ago.
You know, well,
maybe
every
I
member
have
of the
it wrong.
organization is their original name with an X in it.
Might be time to sleep.
So
Soon we won't be
Axel's
able to
real
talk
name
like
is
this
Lee.
anymore.
Oh my god. And things fall into place.
Yeah, Sayax
Time for me
is
to go back to
Issa.
where I belong.
Mm-hmm.
Zemnis
You
is
know?
Ansem.
I've been thinking about
Or if you
something
go
Nana
by his
said.
actual name, Xehanort, it translates
Roxas.
to another or no heart.
Are you really sure that you don't have a heart? Is it possible
And
that
these
we
are the
all
scenes
have
that
one?
they expanded on. This scene in particular in
me,
358 over 2
her.
days. We don't
Or
have
is that
hearts. We're
just wishful
nobodies.
thinking?
But we're kind of confident that
I
they
don't
do
know.
have hearts.
Yeah.
I can't just look inside.
Yeah, I guess not.
But I figure if there is something in there, inside us, then we'd feel it, wouldn't we?
You'd think.
And if so... No. Never mind.
Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, don't leave him hanging, Roxas.
Sora will find the answer we're looking for. I know he will. Because he's me.
So, and at one point,
True
Roxas
enough.
did know about Sora and wasn't as bitter about him. And also, this stupid ice cream.
Thanks.
Yep.
Do you have a hatred of
Salt
sea
ice
salt?
cream.
Do you have a hatred of sea salt ice cream? Because 358 over 2
I
days
miss
will
the
do
old
that for you.
times. Still got
Yeah,
it
that sounds
memorized.
familiar.
The day we met, and you got your new name, you and I sat right here and watched the sunset.
Yep.
Yeah. This place is home. Me, Hayner, Pence, Olette. We've
Roxas.
shared a lot of adventures.
Roxas didn't.
You'll see them again. I know you
Oh,
will.
so fun fact. Do you
Yeah.
know this isn't a flashback, right?
You're right. Well, I should go.
No, I thought this.
This
Sora's
is right
waiting
now?
For me.
This is not a flashback.
Yeah.
This is what's
Suppose
happening
it
in
is.
Roxas's head right now.
Man, this is some good ice cream.
Because
huh?
in the past, he didn't meet Hayner, Pence, or Olette in 358 over 2 days.
Really?
This is what's happening right now. This is Axel welcoming him to eternity. Because Axel's already dead.
Oh,
And this is
Take
Roxas's farewell.
Okay?
that's really sad.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Right back at you, buddy.
Goodbye, buddy. A single drop of... a single teardrop was shed. Meaning, yeah, they've got emotions! The hell, game? So sad, right? It really just wants to kick you in the stomach.
Oh.
And also, this fight here, because it takes place inside of either Sora or Roxas' heart, probably Sora's, is very reminiscent of the Ventus Vanitas fight in Birth by Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You make a good other.
It only took me 3 tries to beat you, Roxas. So yeah, I guess I do make a good other.
Yep.
You make a good other.
What does that mean?
Are you okay?
What just happened?
Gosh, I don't know. You just disappeared. Then me and Donald had to fight some nobodies.
Oh. He said he defeated Riku.
Who said that?
That guy. In the black coat.
But nobody can defeat Riku.
Play on words right here, Donald.
You're right.
Nobody could defeat Riku.
A black coat means Organization 13.
And they're nobodies.
He must have been trying to trick you.
Mm.
Yeah, that
So
must
a
be
nobody
why we
beat
didn't
Riku.
see him.
Huh?
You must be tired,
That's
Sora.
just
Come on.
What, sad,
Let's just
funny,
find a way
amusing?
to get into that castle.
yes.
Alright, come on, give me my Keyblade. I had to put up with the Roxas fight. Give me the Keyblade. There we go. 2 become 1. A weapon of great strength and magic that has a special effect.
Oh.
Ansem report. This is the Keyblade I've been waiting for. So this is a Keyblade that is exclusive to the final mix. Would you like me to tell you what it does, Von Chan?
Yes, please.
First off, I'm going to equip it. Oh, and I've got... well, I will equip Aethers now. In here. So, what's 2 become 1? Can you guess why he got this?
because he defeated his nobody.
And the two became one, yes. It has the ability Light and Darkness, and it's the only Keyblade that doesn't specify what the ability is. And it's arguably the most important ability you can get at this point in the game. Because at this point, what do you do in Kingdom Hearts, Von Sean? After you get the Roxas cutscene?
Seal the world.
Well, yes, but what do you try to unlock?
Hearts.
From a game mechanic standpoint, what do you want before you have the final fights?
Gain the stomach.
What is the strongest ability Sora gets? It's not a trick question. Oh, come on, you gotta know. What is the strongest thing that Sora can get in this game?
Strongest thing.
Okay,
Ultima.
Okay, but not an item, an ability. Or a thing similar to an ability.
It's not the Ars Arcanum, because we've already gotten that one.
Oh, you don't actually get it in this game. You had it through limit form.
Dead end?
There's gotta be a path somewhere.
Remind me.
Okay, so what was I doing in the fight against Roxas that was keeping me alive? Any idea? I was going into limit form, right?
Yeah.
So what is the strongest thing Sora can do that is related to limit form?
Final form.
That is correct.
Aha! I finally got there.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Kyrie and Pluto.
Kyrie!
Pluto is always where he needs to be.
What are you going to do with us?
Because he's Pluto.
You're the fire that feeds Sora's anger.
You're the fire that feeds Sora. Sora will make an excellent Heartless. And maybe a good nobody again.
No. Sora's in danger because of me.
Kyrie, just pay attention to Pluto. That's all you need to do.
This way. Who?
Just follow the Dimension
Believe in
Hopper.
yourself.
Who's the Dimension Hopper, do you
Come
know?
on, hurry.
Pluto.
Well, who is Pluto talking to? Who does Pluto smell?
Oh, Namine.
Trust in yourself. Cool. Sora's not the only one who got two become one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, Namine.
I'm blinded. Alright, so I'm going to show you exact... And notice the two become one. The keychain on the end of the Keyblade is Roxas's symbol.
Is whose symbol?
Roxas.
It's
a little cross guard pattern. You'll see it right now on screen.
Yep.
Kyrie, we're almost there.
Alright, now, before we go any further, I am going to grab the treasure chests, talk to the Moogle, and head back in, because what do I need to unlock now, Von Sean? We were just talking about it.
It cut out. I missed it.
What do I need to unlock now?
Oh, final form.
Yes. How do I do that?
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so here's how you unlock Final Form in this game. Oh, I got some new stuff I can buy. A Wisdom Wand and a Knight. I will buy these. I also have enough potions and aethers to get me through. Ooh, I got an AP boost for completed collection, and Dark Shards can now be purchased.
Handy.
New recipes. Ooh, I can make a defense boost now. And a petite ribbon. Okay, defense boost first. Cool. Moon amulet. Boom boom. Yes. And petite ribbon. Energy gem, yes. Okay, let's see if I've got anything else in free development. I can't make anything in free development. Anything in creations I can still make. 9, 3, nope. Okay, cool. The petite ribbon should get me where I need to be.
What does that do again?
The petite ribbon?
Yeah.
It is a ribbon. It increases my defense and all my resistances by a ton.
Ah.
And now I'm level 7. All my A rank materials have been cut in half. I don't have a Serenity Shard. Alright, and Brightstone. Slayer's Earring. Okay. Defense boost. Oh, I'm out of bright crystals. Now I will make a power-up. Okay. Cool. And I can now buy dark shards. Alright, so before I do anything else, I'm going to re-equip all this new fun stuff that I got. And also turn off the stuff I no longer need, like fire boost, item boost, and turn back on Lucky Lucky, draw. Don't need to worry about damage control anymore. Jackpot. Combination boost. Don't need that. Don't need air combo. Magnet. Turn off aerial finisher. Turn off guard break. Turn on explosion. Okay, I think we're good on that front. And now for new items. The ribbon gives a ton of resistances.
They do tend to.
Yes.
That's another mainstay of the Final Fantasies.
Yes, yes it is. And the petite ribbon. Spencer's earring is now replaced with the... Moon Amulet is not as good as Spencer's earring for now. Ooh, what you doing over there? I hear a lot of noise and racket.
Oop, sorry about that. I thought I had muted. Just moving around so I can get to my knitting across the room. Apologies.
No problem. What else do I have in here? Alright, so power boost goes to Sora. Do I have in stock that's new? Oh, the Wisdom one and the Knight's Defender. I think the Nobody Lance... Yeah. Yeah, okay, the abilities I just got are so much better than what I've been using. Okay. Treasure chests. Okay, we have everything we need as of right now. Alright, so before we go any further, folks... Oh, I need to grind back up my limit. Unfortunate. I'm going to show you now what... this new Keyblade does. Are you ready, Vaughn?
Ready.
It's actually really awesome.
I'm excited.
As you should be. I just need to get 3 drive gauges.
Okay.
So, in the Kingdom Hearts 2, in the PS2 version, not the Final Mix, how you unlocked Final Form was you had a random chance of getting it after you had that cutscene with Roxas, because again, that wasn't a fight back then. It was just a cutscene. And the trick is, there was a 10% chance you would unlock Final Form when you would go into Anti-Form. That percentage is still true in this game. There is now a 10% chance whenever I go into Anti-Form that I will go into Final Form. However, for anybody who's been paying attention to the game that I've been playing thus far, the trick is Anti-Form runs on an internal clock mechanism counter. Every time you drive into Wisdom, Valor, form, you get +1 to that internal counter. every time you get to limit or master, it's either a +2 or a +3. And the higher that number gets, it's a percentage chance that you will go into anti-form. So, like, if the number's only like 1 to 5, it's like a 3% chance. Above that, it's like 10%. If the number gets over, I think, 13 or something like that, you have a 25% chance of ending up in anti-form whenever you drive in combat. And whenever you're in a boss fight, those numbers drastically increase. Okay? So, getting final form is hard because you need to have access to anti-form and trigger it, but at the same time, you can't have to, you also have to worry about final form, which is only a 10% chance from that percentage. And every time you drive into anti-form, it lowers that number by 3 that you originally had. So right now, did you notice I just drove into anti-form? And since I went back to this area where Donald and Goofy are walking around, I will always get back the amount of drives that I had. Now the trick here is I have to do this while in combat, otherwise it won't happen. Oh no, I'm in anti-form again. Whatever will I do? Well, that's 2 in a row. I mean, that has happened before, but that's not really very likely, right?
Let me guess. That's the special effect of the blade.
Light and Shadow. Light and Shadow's ability. When Sora drives, he either goes into his light form or his shadow form. His light form is his nobody form, which is final form. So the only things this Keyblade does is it forces me into anti-form if I drive into anything that is not final form. And if I choose... So when my menu comes up, if I have this equipped... Oh, this might be final form. Yup. There we go, folks. Final form.
Finally.
That actually took, like, no time.
All game.
Oh, well, it only took me 4 tries to get it.
I know. I'm just teasing.
And now I have Glide, everybody. So with that, I'm back up at max drives, and again, I need all 5 drives to go into final form. So I'm going to switch to become 1 off of this Keyblade and go back to Bond and Flames. And the best place to put to become 1 is actually on final form, or on any of my other forms that use 2 Keyblades, because I'm already driving into it. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now I have all of the final form abilities, and this is where I get Glide from, and this is what I need for all the late game stuff, if I want to collect all the puzzle pieces. Now you'll notice all of my forms, I can once again level up further. Master form, final form, you get it from destroying nobodies, and again, some of it is capped out. So, rather than go on and... Let's see, what are all my abilities at? Am I still at level 2? I still am at level 2 for all my movement abilities. Oh, gotta turn Quick Run back on. So from this point forward in the game, I'm pretty much going to exclusively be driving into final form. And once that happens, I will never end up in anti-form again.
Very nice.
Yeah, because anti-form gave a -3 to that counter, final form gives a -7. So it's just never going to happen. But with that, folks, that's the Roxas fight and the beginning of the world that never was. So I think this is a good breaking point. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then I'm going to jump right into the castle proper. So thanks for tuning in. If you liked this video, feel free to throw a like or a subscribe down below. And again, if you have any questions or comments about the Kingdom Hearts series, I am more than happy to answer any of them. Just leave a comment below. Anyway, see you next time, folks. Take it easy. Say bye, Von John.
Bye, Von John.
How did I know you were going to do that?
Softball pitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Later, everyone.
Bye.